Hey guys. Well, as you saw by the title of the video, I owe you an apology. And God, I don't even know how to start this. So I guess the best way to start it is to just jump in. I'm sorry. I made a video not very long ago saying that I had new criteria for what I was going to purchase for makeup from that point on. I said that I was not going to be buying any more makeup online because I was getting fraud on my credit cards and I don't want my credit card companies to cancel my cards because everybody needs credit cards sometimes. So I said I wasn't going to buy any more makeup online, and I haven't done that. But I also said I was not going to buy any more high-end makeup because that's not who I am. I don't have a lot of money, and I felt like by buying high-end brands, I felt like it was a waste of money that could be put to better use for things that were important rather than makeup. And I also said I was not going to buy any makeup from brands that test on animals. Well, I have made purchases recently from some high-end brands and some brands that test on animals. And I feel like a hypocrite. I feel like I let myself and a lot of you down. And this is not the first time that I've made this kind of claim and then gone back on it. And if I wasn't sure about whether I was going to be able to do this or not, I never should have just said it. I guess by saying it or making that kind of declaration, I was hoping that that would help me stick to it. But it obviously didn't, because I've made some purchases lately of things that go back on what I said. And when it comes right down to it, I don't think I can stick with it, and I don't even want to stick with it. Now, is that wrong? Absolutely. There is no way I can defend that decision, because I knew when I made that declaration that I was doing the right thing, because I don't want to see unnecessary suffering of animals, and that's exactly what's happening. It's just we don't see it, but we know it's happening. And the reason why it happens is, I guess, in order for brands to be able to sell in China, China requires testing on animals if a company is going to sell in that country. And that's what the bottom line on this is. And there's also testing that goes on in this country. But a lot of it is because of that. But anyways, yeah, I can't not buy from certain brands. I love makeup so much, and it's not a case of I love makeup more than I do animals. It's just, I guess when it comes right down to it, it's me being selfish, greedy. Yeah, I mean, I know in my heart of hearts that this is the wrong decision, but I can't do it. I can't restrict myself like that, and I never should have said that I was going to stop buying from companies that test on animals, or wasn't never going to buy high-end makeup anymore. I don't know, I can't help myself. Makeup, shopping, that sort of thing, it can be a form of addiction. And I think everybody is flawed, everybody has faults, and this is my cross to bear, so to speak. Years and years ago, I used to be a smoker. I smoked cigarettes for years, and I gave it up about 10 years ago. And I feel like in some ways you just replace one addiction for another, and I really got into makeup shortly after that and been obsessed with it ever since. And there's just certain brands that I really love MAC Cosmetics is the reason why I think I got obsessed with makeup in the first place. And I love all my MAC stuff. And I don't think it's a coincidence that I bought all the permanent eyeshadows that come in pan form right before I decided that I was going to put these kind of restrictions on myself. But I did that first. It was almost like I was doing it in preparation for doing this. I don't know. It might have been a subconscious thing. It might not have been. I'm not sure. But then I realized later on that there was still eyeshadows in the permanent line that I didn't have, that they had, they just weren't like in stores, but you could buy them online, or they came in the form of a pot, but not in a pan. So I realized after all that I didn't have all the colors. And so then I started looking at what I didn't have, and then of course, you know, there would be something that I wanted, and then there are things from other brands that have been raved about over the last few years that I never tried, that I always wanted to, but I kept telling myself, no, that's too much money. You shouldn't be spending $34 for one lipstick or whatever. So yeah, I'm wrong. I'm guilty. I admit it. If you are somebody who only buys from brands that don't test on animals and you decided you were going to unsubscribe from me because of this, I can't say that I would blame you, because it's not right. But I don't want to deceive you and sneakily buy makeup that I shouldn't, or said that I wouldn't, and then just not show it to you, which I could do that, I suppose, but I wouldn't. But you know, I screwed up, and I'm owning up to it, and yeah, so if you unsubscribed, I wouldn't blame you, because when I made that decision, when I started watching the people that I subscribed to, and I started watching them showing like tons and tons of stuff that was sent to them by brands that were trying to get them to promote their products that were brands that tested on animals, it really rubbed me the wrong way. And I thought about unsubscribing to people because of it. But at that time, I was all like gung-ho, and I didn't see what was going to happen down the line and how I was going to feel about things. And it's hard. It's really hard. If you love makeup, you want to try it all. You know, you get like obsessed with it, and you just want to try everything, and you don't want those restrictions. So it wasn't like a one-time thing, slip up. I just realized that I can't do it. So I'm just letting you know up front that you won't be seeing those restrictions anymore on my channel. Maybe somebody will not have watched this video, and then when they see like my next haul video, they're going to be totally confused. But then at least I can refer them to this video if they leave a comment about that, and this will be the explanation. While we're on the subject, let's see, shoot, I had one more thing I was going to say. I don't know. Oh, I know what it was. YouTube, in their infinite wisdom, no longer supports annotations, so I can no longer put annotations, insert them into the video if I want. Like if I make a mistake about something that I'm saying, I can't go back and add an annotation anymore because YouTube doesn't support annotations anymore. So I strongly recommend that you always read the description box, because if there's ever anything that I need to tell you after the fact, and because I can't insert annotations, any information like that is always going to be in the description box. And I know I always list like all the products that I'm wearing, but what I'll do is I'll put that first in the box, and then I'll put the products underneath it. So if you don't care what I'm wearing for makeup and you don't read that information, all you have to do is just glance at that box, and if you don't see anything out of the ordinary at the very top of the box, then you'll know that there's no additional information. Alright, so sorry if I let you guys down, but I want to be straight, upfront, and honest with you and not like be deceptive or be a hypocrite or anything like that. Well, I am a hypocrite because now I'm going back on what I said I was going to do, but I'm not perfect. I never claimed to be, and I'm just telling you how I feel. So I'm sorry, and hopefully this won't be the difference between you being subscribed to me or watching my videos. Bye.